Well, we are back at another video at 3 months later. Has it been 3 months? I just tried to do a video then. Some dude came and spoke to me about Skylines. And I thought, well, I think it's about time I put a video back on my channel, because it's been, what, 3 months? I did the JZX 100 video and I just went silent after that, didn't I? Look, a lot's happened. I've been stressed. Anyway, there's been some changes. Got Karuma stuff going on, my banners. I've been trying to change that, put you in this little corner because there's a lot of mess down here. Oh, forgive me if this is all over the place, this vlog, because it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. I've wanted to do a video, but like I say, stressed. Anyway, we've got banners, we've got cuck all over. If I'm looking upwards, it's because I'm looking at the screen, making sure that I'm getting you all in focus. I've put a whole bunch of hoarding crap, toolboxes, alas. We've got another toolbox there. Troublemaker is still here. There's a lot of mess everywhere. Okay, oh, I've just shown you a glimpse of the GTO. Okay, right, let's cut the crap. Where have I, oh, I'm tripping over that engine cradles. Okay, where have I been? Where have I been? Okay, first things, it hasn't been a plain sailing with the GTO. And the GTO is definitely caused some stress, some anxiety. The car's still not roadworthy and the car's still not running as such. It went to a mechanic who completely, I'm gonna replace the word for fluffed the job. Catastrophically. So, I ended up with a car on my driveway after I'd paid a considerable amount of money, 4 figures in this figure. Sat on my driveway with exactly the same problems. Bent valves, timing out, yeah, and the interior completely stripped. So much so that there's bits missing that I don't know much sense, I can't make much sense of everything. Managed to get in touch with the previous owner that we bought the GTO off, who kindly came up from Nottingham and diagnosed everything that went wrong with this car. Not went wrong, was put wrong with this car. We made a deal that he came back a few weeks later and he rebuilt and rebuilt. Oh, he rebuilt and he rebuilt. Blah, 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 blah. He put together and repaired everything that was put wrong. Got the car to run. However, there's other teething problems. Now this car is 30 years old and the wiring is like spaghetti junction. It is terrible. Anyway, couldn't get it to work. After a couple of days it just wouldn't start. I tried everything in vain. A quick shout out to Michael from MB Motorsport, because he came and he tried. He spent 2 days here. He actually took the intake manifold off the car and took it back with him because we found a tiny hole. Got that welded up, didn't charge me a thing. It's just him being a mate. You know, that goes a long way. I tinkered on with a few things. I cleaned up earths, I checked wires left, right and centre. And I've got this car running. I've got it started. The car stood for that long, the back box fell off. If you follow me on Instagram, this is a perfect idea to plug my Instagram, supercoup_R33. I think I changed it to because of all the R33s. Yes, give me a follow because there's a few updates of putting the exhaust manifold back on. Exhaust manifold, exhaust back box. I'm talking shit. Anyway. Car got running and it was starting, it was looking good. I was like, ah, yes man, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get this car MOT'd, we're gonna get this car back on the road. Because I could move the car, Troublemaker hadn't moved in like 3 months. We moved the car, Annabelle moves off the car, you know, she's all excited, and I'm following the car going up the driveway, and there's a trailer oil. And I think, what the hell's that? You do the tab and sniff. And the little feel, and it's oil. I looked under the car and within a minute or so there was a puddle, and that's why it's out there and hasn't moved since, because we put it back once I'd been out in the Skyline to make sure that everything was okay with the Skyline, and from standing for so long, because I literally haven't been out in it, It's been out and it's been washed, and it's been a one outing which is like literally 5 minutes down the road. It turns out that the GTO is now leaking from a camshaft end cap seal. Upon investigation, this end cap seal has been siliconed closed. Now this is from the mechanic that fluffed everything up. I smile at this because if I don't smile, I'm going to cry. Or I'm going to just turn into the Tasmanian devil and just be full of rage. Rage, yes. Rage is not an adequate word to describe how I'm feeling over this car. But never mind. Here we are at another video. And this video is going to be entertaining because it's been that long since I've uploaded. We've now transformed from summer into winter, and it's been pissing down with rain for God knows how many weeks, and I'm getting annoyed and I need to do things, you know. The GTO, let's go and have a look at it. GTO is currently on axle stands. Here we go. When I was trying to diagnose rain. I don't want to be walking around too much in the rain. Cameras and water do not mix. There you go. She's on axle stand. Back boxes back on, thanks to Dan, who will be heading over anytime soon, I think. So the job at hand today is to clean out all this. In fact, I'm going to show you. Clean out all that. Cuck. Cuck is a South African word for shit. You know? Anyway, here's Dan as we speak. So we're going to attempt to get rid of all of this shite. I know what you're thinking. You've got a whole bunch of shit here. Like wooden units, toolbox, all that shit. Okay. Technically the car should fit. We're going to try it. We have a visitor.
Hello.
So, job at hand. First we're going to take the car off the axle stand. I hope the bloody thing starts. It's dark, light, camera doesn't know what it's doing. I got my little pink thing going on. So what we're going to do is because the GTO is leaking oil, I don't really want the oil all over the floor, because it is a rented property. I'm not rich and own my own house, so we're going to try and protect the concrete as best as I can with old pillow slips from my nan, and some of the child's plastic sheets that she's forgotten that she owns. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this done. It's just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to choose. I'm a slave to every vice. We're going to get the keys. We need some oil in the car. As I've said, the car's leaking oil out of the... Jesus. I tried to pick up the brake cleaner. That would have been a disaster. Before we put some oil in, that's meant to be for the service. To give you a little bit of explanation, here's the engine and its current state. We've got the timing cover off just to make sure that the timing is in. You've got, I don't know if you can make out, I'm going to try my best. Where my finger is, there's camshaft end cap. That should be just a rubber grommet as such. And yeah, it's bunged up with silicone. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail. We're going to just put some oil in it and then hopefully it will start up. Bearing in mind this car has not started in probably 3-4 weeks.
Are you ready?
Yep. He says with a fucking tab in his mouth. And the ash drops straight in that hole. My OCD's kicking in here, Dan.
I'm hanging at the left. Oh.
The oil's meant to go in
I need to get on the blue. Always a step behind. It's just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to.
The job at hand. I can see myself. The job at hand is we're going to reverse the car up the driveway because I'm going to try and put it in there backwards so that the front of the car is here. So because the engine's leaking the oil, we've put all this cack down here, you know. I hope this car starts, I really do, because it hasn't started in a while. Here goes nothing.
First turn of the key.
Here goes nothing. I'm quite nervous. I'm genuinely quite nervous about this because it hasn't. If the battery is dead, he's got some jump leads. Obviously, because the daily driver's not here, which has my jump leads in. So I'm going to let you in on the devastation of the front of this car. Yes, terrible. I know, but the plan is that we're going to get it sorted. Parts everywhere. This is how we got it. The only thing I took off was the cowling that goes to the bottom to try and diagnose what was going on, because that is just a mess. Anyway, I'm just going to put it on there. Huh? I'll follow you with it. Well, you can film it if you want.
If it starts first.
If it starts. Start, that means black.
Just a little oil leak.
Well, that was surprising.
Just a little oil leak.
Oh, quite bad, isn't it? Christ.
But you've seen what one little drop of oil does in the wet.
I never thought it'd come to this.
This is the first time we're doing it for the GTO. I normally do this for the Skyline. This is the first time I'm putting the GTO into the garage, and we're putting the car into the garage because that seal needs changing and the whole top of the engine, the rocker cover needs to come off, and I don't really want to do it in winter conditions. The car's not quite as low as the Skyline. The kit's not as big. The front bumper I'm a bit worried about, and I don't want to damage the front bumper. The rest of the car is pretty much standard, body-wise, exterior. So bricklaying is just a precaution really, through into that. It should just go straight in. The bit I'm worried about is this car's wide. A hell of a lot wider than the the Skyline, and it's the first time I'm driving a car into that garage from the time that we put the project Skyline in there. Okay, so I'm hoping to do it in as little effort as possible because I don't want the engine running too much with that leak. I've got a big 5 litre thing there of oil which is meant to be for a service for the car, so I'll just keep topping it up until we get it in. Anyway, and I'm out of breath, I'm unfit totally. Anyway, we'll crack on. We'll leave this. Yeah.
Just roll it up to the bricks.
And then start
running. Once you've figured out that it's going to fit in the gap.
It'll fit, but we might have to close the mirrors.
Yeah.
But with that, it leaves me blind.
I can hardly stand the heat, soaking underneath the sheets, burning like a flame within, blisters all over my skin. Always a step behind, just like I'm going blind. Ever after on the loose, I will never get to choose. Come on.
And switch it off. We'll be able to push it the rest. Woo! It's just hard to judge how close to the. Jesus Christ.
It's in, and we've got loads of room. Okay, so I'm excited about this because it's going well. As you can see, there's oil all over the damn floor. Bearing in mind it is raining, has been raining, so it's going to be accentuated quite a bit. So the front bumper, Dan, front bumper needs to be in line with that floor.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's fully in. But as you can see, and getting excited, it's squeezed through here. Ow! We have quite a bit of room, you know. I could live in this quarter. Right, so we're going to push it in a little bit further in. Bear with us 2 minutes. Handbrake off. Right.
Right, pass the leg.
Right, and we're in. Okay. Can you get garage door closed? Yes.
Way high. Easy. And you can get into the drawers.
Way high, loads of room. And there you have it, the two girls together. Should that be my thumbnail? That is actually quite, yeah, come and look at this. With the same sun strips, the same style of bonnet.
Oh, that looks mad.
Doesn't it look mint?
Aye.
We just need to clear the leaves off that.
Look again.
There's your ultimate, his and hers. Are you checking the oil level, are you? You need to pull the cable. I'll do that because it's
you pull the cable while I'm
fucking
standing over
fragile.
this.
It should be, as long as those pins are all the way through.
It should just pop.
They should. Right.
Can't feel my fingers.
Oh.
Pushing it.
Can you not?
No. For being plastic, by the feel of it, the front bumper is very cold.
Aye. Okay. Right. I'm going to stand you up there. I'm going to pull the cable. I need a sponge thing here for the door lock. That's one thing I'm grateful for, that the Skyline, I don't have to worry about the doors and the walls.
In the middle.
Right, you ready? There you go. It's because that pin before wasn't quite popped. It's just checking the oil. See how much we've used in that little spate that moving the car. Grab my phone because we're going to take a couple of pictures.
Back to being just above minimum.
So it's
Lost half a litre.
That's quite a bad leak. Okay.
But it is quite a long as well.
Just means I'm gonna have to jet wash the damn driveway. Get rid of it. Well, if you look at the plastics underneath, as you can see, well, if it brings anything out, you can't really see where it's been dripping. See the slight drip marks there. So, Annabelle's at work. She doesn't know that I was currently doing this. What would you do? Do I send her a picture? Do I tag her in a post on Instagram to see her reaction? Or do I just wait for her to come home to swing in onto the drive to see no GTO? I don't know which, and film the reaction. Then again, she doesn't like cameras, so I can't win. What do I do? Anyway, ignore all that crap. That is all to go out. Dan's gonna take it for me and burn it, so it's rubbish. I need to work out why that passenger window's not working. But I'm surprised, I'm genuinely surprised that the car started after so long of standing here. Dan, can you burn that drawer for me as well? Mid-vlog.